so happy we alive.
Good evening, and welcome to Louisville Late Night. This evening, we're greeting you from the heart of the University of Kentucky.
But we did raise monies for the William T. Young Library and for its endowment, and found that we could do that successfully. We beefed up our development office and then started planning for a major campaign. Actually, our working cap total was $400 million, not $600 million. But we were so successful in the early stages of our campaign, and then we were assisted by the Research Challenge Trust Fund at the state level, which matched some of our dollars. Then we came back and said, when we had a public announcement, we believe we can raise $600 million, and we're well on our way. My goal has been to get the total to more than $400 million before I leave office at the end of this month, and we will exceed $400 million before that time.
Well, that is just truly incredible, and it seems like the force that comes with this kind of leadership and sense of vision and decision making is already paying off for the University of Kentucky. I'm under the impression that the university has 50 programs with national rankings and 14 programs in the top 20 already.
We've exceeded 50 in terms of the numbers of programs that have received some national ranking or attention, and that number keeps growing. Obviously, as we get better and better, we expect more numbers, more programs to get up in that top 20 category. So to build a top 20 public research university, certain programs are already strong, and those strong programs need to be enhanced, and other strong programs need to be built to come into the total. So we're about doing that, and my goal has been to create this foundation, this base, get things moving and going, and then provide for my successor, President-elect Lee Todd, an opportunity to take this university right on toward top 20 status.
Speaking of President-elect Lee Todd, how do you feel having someone from the business community who doesn't really have the academic background that you have? Do you think he'll be able to make the transition successfully and build on the incredible programs that you've initiated here?
I'm convinced that Lee Todd can and will do that. Lee Todd is a Kentuckian like I am. He attended this University of Kentucky as a student, as I did, and he was here as a faculty member prior to leaving the university and starting his own businesses. So Lee Todd's got a commitment to Kentucky, a commitment to the university, and I'm convinced that he's going to be a fine choice as the next president of the University of Kentucky. And I believe the transition will be a very smooth one, since Lee Todd and I have known each other for a number of years.
Oh, you've been working together then to some extent?
Yes, Drew, for this last month, we have provided Lee Todd an office on this campus in the alumni house, and he and I have met periodically and regularly to get him acquainted with the University of Kentucky in ways that he perhaps was not acquainted before. So that orientation process and that transition is going along as we speak.
Well, that's incredible. This is kind of a momentous time in the history of the University of Kentucky, isn't it?
I think so. I think any time that there is a change in the top leadership of the university, it's an historical moment. So as the 11th president comes on board, then that is a noteworthy time in the history of the University of Kentucky. So I look forward to this transition on June 30, and I look forward to providing whatever assistance and support that I can, that Lee Todd asks me for, because my role after July 1 will be to assist him.
One thing, getting back just to the value of college education or higher education, is most of the best things that have happened to me in my life are a direct result of being well educated and being lucky enough to be educated here at the University of Kentucky. At the time that I finished my graduate studies here, I can truly say that I was in a position to go almost anywhere in the world or any city in the world and get a job. I've heard that the University of Kentucky graduates in engineering and architecture and University of Kentucky Law School. Something like 98, 99% of them are employed within a year of their graduation.
I don't have those exact percentages, but I can tell you that the job market is very good for the graduates of the University of Kentucky. We've got strong programs here, strong professional schools, as well as undergraduate and research programs. So whether it be engineering or whether it be medicine or dentistry or pharmacy or some of the other schools, the graduates of the University of Kentucky go out from here and do exceptionally well. And I think that that progress is simply continuing at a rapid pace.
Do you think you're ever going to slow down?
I have no plans to at this time, though obviously the position that I will hold July 1 this year is one far less demanding than the position which I presently hold. But I have no plans to go somewhere and rock. I want to remain active. I fortunately am in good health and want to continue to contribute to the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the University of Kentucky in whatever ways I can. I truly do love this university. I want to see it do well, and I will continue to support it as long as I can.
Have you considered becoming governor of Kentucky, say?
I've considered over the years getting involved in running for political office, but when I've considered that, I've usually gone, sat down and thought better of it, and I have no plans at this point to run for any political office, though those outside this institution would say that this job is one which is a political position in that it constantly involves working with the political forces in the state. So I respect those politicians and the role that the political entities play in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, and especially for the University of Kentucky. They provide a lot of the financial support for this institution, and I respect their positions.
So, do you think you'll slow down at all after you pass on to Lee Todd the reins of the University of Kentucky? Are you going to take a break? Will you take a week off?
I plan to be here the week following the ending of my time at the University of Kentucky as president. So that first week in July, I'm going to be here. After that, in July, yes, I do plan to take off some time, a week or so, to rest up a bit and decide what comes next. So I don't think I even begin to know what the future will hold for me, and clearly it will be a different future than what the past 11 and a half years has been. But I've got time to think about that. There simply hasn't been time in this present job to worry a lot about what happened after June 30. And fortunately, I'm still employed July 1, so I've got some time to think about that and decide what I do next.
Well, President Wethington, I'm just curious, as many things that you've been involved in here at University of Kentucky, as many diverse and different forces that you've been able to bring together to serve the university, to accomplish different things for the university. How does it feel looking back out over these last 11 years here?
Well, there are mixed feelings, obviously. It, on the one hand, has seemed to have gone exceedingly fast, that it's been a very quick 11 and a half years. One of the things that I'm sure one always feels in leaving a position like this is that there are always things that need to be done, and there will always be lists of things to do. So whether I had left this year, last year, or next year, there are always improvements in this university that we'd like to see happen. So you feel some sense of time having gone quickly, some real sense of accomplishment. As we focused this last few weeks, people have asked me questions about what we've been able to do. Then there's some real sense of accomplishment. But you also have a sense, and always will in this university, that not everything has been done, that not everything can be done, that it's a constant work in progress.
Is there anything in particular that you are that you see developing, or I know that this top 20, the quest for the top 20, is a big thrust with you, and